SMI and Fran's family and NASCAR, like, they might have to take a race from somewhere else. So there's a lot of pieces on the board they'd have to move. So I can't even begin to, like, understand that. Like, I'm playing checkers while they're playing chess. So whatever they want.
How much did you feel like at the end that having a shot, or what did you need?
I am so thankful to have a shot. I mean, we were spun out backwards. I was watching the tow truck drive up to me trying to get it started and burned a set of tires right there with 5 laps. I don't know when that was going to put us at a deficit later, not even knowing if the car would roll. And the wheel is off, so it definitely hit something on the left side. And whatever it did, it didn't affect it too much. So, yeah, just glad that we had a shot. And if those two needed to hit each other just a little bit harder for me to go get
What was the racing like tonight?
I mean, I went backwards at the beginning of the race, and then I went forward after the crash. So I'd kind of settled into a spot where I thought I was going to be, and then I got spun out. And from there, like, we took off, and I was behind the field on purpose because I thought the rack was, like, flexing or something in the steering. And then we got going, and I was like, oh, I'm just as fast as these guys, that I started passing them. So I just love passing cars. And with my wheel all out of whack and knowing the left side's all torn up, we passed cars tonight.
What made the racing tonight different than it was a year ago?
I think the Goodyear Eagle they brought is a step in the right direction. We saw that. I gotta wait till eventually. It's time for a Busch Light. After that work, I think that it's a step in the right direction, and you just see good payoff for, like, clean air, but you also see a good car able to drive through there. And yeah, it's I think it's a step in the right direction. Now, is there another slice of the pie for us to go get with compounds? It's for Goodyear to decide. They're the best in the business.
When Bell and Logano started racing each other, did you feel like you had a window there for a second?
Could y'all see my smile from outside the car? Because I down the backstretch, I caught myself, like, mouth open, watching them block each other, and they kept giving me clean air on the top, and I was committed to the top. I couldn't turn to run the bottom. I was too tight, so just running the edge of the rubber both ends, and man, I was able to push them, the second place guy, to, like, get them back up there. That was I wanted them to hit each other. That was my only shot.
Now it's 3 All-Star races here. You obviously got a lot of fans right over there behind us, but how cool is it just for North Wilkesboro now? And he says it's a cool track for the sport.
Absolutely. It's just a beautiful drive coming up here if you come in out of Charlotte. I get off 77 early and take the back roads and come in the Southway, and I'm sure 421's awesome too, but, like, just some back roads and great country and cows and farm equipment and just fields. So just getting into the mountains over here, so beautiful. Like, come to the race weekend, but then go off into the mountains and Asheville and all this area up here. It's really really cool, and I think we put a lot of money into the town and surrounding area, so our sport does that. Thankful to the state of North Carolina for the investment into the facility themselves. They're driving business into the state. They put in a great pedestrian bridge and a lot of amenities for fans. And seeing the Benny Parsons grandstand, I never got to meet Benny, but I know Phil and I know Stefan, and just knowing that family, the little bit I do, seeing that grandstand's really cool. That's something that I don't know how much it gets talked about, but he was such a legend in our sport, somebody I watched growing up. I watched old videos of him race. He was done racing, but I remember seeing videos of him even in the booth. So really, there's a lot of history here, and seeing the woods here, you can just tell everybody's proud to be here from the sport, especially all the old guys, and I'm proud just to watch them and be a part of it now.
How cool is it to have fans chanting your name and your sponsor right now?
Well, I think they've had a couple of Busch Lights, so now it's my turn. I've been working all weekend, so I'm ready for one to celebrate that. That was a great effort, great recovery from being spun out in tail car. We passed some cars, and then we took the promoter's caution, took full advantage of it.